Blog Talk Radio.
This is the end. This is Burns My Ass Radio on blogtalkradio.com with your hosts, Mike Hunt, Ash Hole, and this is Cliff Bag. This week's show is brought to you by our sponsor and our savior, Harold Camping and the Rapture. Thanks for the heads up, sir.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
The number here is 626-414-3486. Call in. Tell us what burns your ass, or talk about the Rapture with us. This brings us to our weekly Rapture cleansing, I would say. Colon cleansing.
I'll get last one.
Call it what
Rapture Rap.
The Rapture Rap, yeah, there we go. Where we all bitch about something that burned our ass this week, which would obviously be the Rapture. And that would bring me to my bitch about the Rapture this week, which would be my crops not being finished in time for distribution to Rapture victims. It really pisses me off. It burns my ass.
Bullshit, dude.
It's complete bullshit. Mine is the Rapture coming the day after I discovered the best tattoo fetish porn site on the internet. Because we all know once the Rapture happens, there's going to be no internet. So
you followed the link I sent you?
Yes, I followed the link you sent me, and I'm downloading this fucking picture as fast as I can.
I could have put it on the flash drive. It probably would have been quicker. I got it all on the computer.
It'd be like Superman fast.
Well, next time I'll be a little more clear about that.
There's no next time, though. That's the thing.
Well, fuck, you got me there, don't you?
No.
Well, that brings me to my bitch, because I'm stoned as fucking high as a kite here off the fucking hills. I'm pretty much, my bitch is about fucking healthcare in the U.S. I'm moving to fucking Canada until my teeth are fixed. And, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't even know because my plans are kind of shot. I guess the good news is I don't really have to wait on that phone call from the dentist's office to see when they're going to get me in to get this fucker yanked.
I hope they gave you enough pills to get you through.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is they gave me 10 10s, which means I only got till tomorrow, so we're going to fucking fly.
We're going to...
Hey, guess who's not going to bother getting up early for work?
Right, I was about to say, well, maybe you won't wake up tomorrow morning.
The best thing is, though, is after the Rapture happens, all those cocksuckers are going to be gone. We can walk right in and get the rest of them ourselves.
That's so Takai.
That's so
Takai. Should we inform people of why we're saying that's so Takai?
I'll let you.
I'll let you.
Let me inform you.
Yeah.
But we followed George Takai among a lot of other people on Twitter, and he's starting a movement. He wants to eliminate the term that gay. He wants everybody to start using.
It's very offensive.
Especially
to happy people.
Exactly.
I mean, they took their word away from them.
Yeah. So he's now starting the movement to change it to Takai. So whenever instead of saying that's so gay, you say that's so Takai. Yeah, and I kind of like it. It's got a nice ring.
And here's the thing: it's actually Takai.
Takai.
But as I said, I like Takai better. And until he calls up and says that he's offended by that, it's Takai. So everyone here pronounces it Takai, and should you?
So Takai.
So Takai.
My God.
So Takai. My God.
All right, enough with the
anyway.
homosexual.
Takai?
Stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I called him. He's coming tomorrow. Funniest response time ever.
He's technically not coming tomorrow. The Rapture is just the beginning.
Is he actually coming?
No. The Rapture is when all the holier than the rest of us just ascend to the heavens to be with the Lord.
Thank God I'm an asshole. I want to stick around.
Exactly.
I want to loot and pillage.
The assholes, the murderers, the rapists, the people who actually have fun in their lives are actually going to be the ones that are left behind.
So pretty much we did the right thing because we enjoyed ourselves, and
we get to enjoy
now
ourselves longer.
doing that.
And the story goes, if you read the Bible and you agree with it, is that the rapture happens, and then all the bad people are stuck on this planet to fend for themselves until the whole
world turns into Australia.
Exactly. It's going to turn.
We all go down under.
Down under.
I come from a land.
Damn it! Where's the song that we need?
Favorite song.
But
that's my favorite song.
Well, that's a whole other segment, which we might never get to.
We might never get to.
So then you have the second coming of Christ, which is the apocalypse.
You doubt Sir Harold Camping?
I don't doubt him. I'm just telling you what he said.
Well, you said Mike.
Hey, dude, I like to read.
There's no Mike.
It's
happening
out the fucking
tomorrow.
question, so I'm in with it.
And I mean the cool thing is
he reconfigured his
those Mayans don't know shit.
Well, the thing you have to say about the Mayan,
2012 Mayan.
well, the thing about the Mayan calendar is you realize that it was some guy sitting there with a hammer and
he's like, you know what? Fuck
that shit, dude.
It's like 2012.
That brings me to my bitch, because I've been going by that goddamn Mayan calendar, because I'm planning for 2012. Not 19.
You think that was his writing on a chalkboard because he did something wrong? So they made him sit there and he's like,
chisel.
you know what? Fuck this. 2012. Who's going to be around to bitch at me?
Exactly. All my crops are on that date, too. So now I don't have to tomorrow.
Little did you know we're going to be
That's why
bitching about you on the show. So, thanks, Mayan guy.
Thanks, Mayan guy.
Thanks, Mayan guy.
But you astronomical genius.
I saw a comic strip the other day where it was actually this Mayan guy holding the calendar, and the other guy was sitting there pointing at it and goes, 2012, that's really going to freak somebody out someday.
Oh, shit.
I love it. You know, I can't wait for the rapture. There's a lot of fun stuff.
I am fucking, yes, I'm excited.
I'm extremely ready.
Extremely ready.
Extremely.
Folks that are out there listening, the number is 626-414-3486. You can call in, give us a topic. We can talk about some stuff. We're just going to keep going on. You know, this is our last show. You can't shut us up.
Don't forget, sir.
We intentionally didn't schedule a guest because we really don't want to burn up all our fucking time. Like, that's never happened.
Like that's never happened.
You might want to check us out on Facebook at reverbnation.com, because this could be the last time.
Exactly. Go to Reverb Nation, check out our merch, buy something quickly before the rapture gets here.
We have a way to put quick links up, because I've had a lot of people having trouble finding us on both pages.
On both pages?
Both pages, Reverb and Blog Talk Radio. I have a little bit of trouble sometimes even finding it if I don't sign in with the show.
Well, where do you want to put it up? I mean, I put it on our Facebook page.
Facebook, you're doing straight links on Facebook.
Yeah, I always do straight links on Facebook.
I'm just trying I tell them reverbnation.com, but
it's reverbnation.com/burnsmyassradio, and if you don't do the /burnsmyassradio, they're never going to find us.
That would probably be why, because I'm friggin' retarded.
And here's the thing. Everybody out there listening, we have our Kickstarter project that we have going too. It's kickstarter.com/burnsmyassradio.
Well, it's kicking the ass now.
And seeing as you're not going to need the money,
just go there.
On our way.
Just go there.
Before tomorrow, though.
Just in case. Get us the money. We need $1,000. Just in case.
Fucking that FedEx better be overnight.
Overnight that bitch. I tell you what, you can give us $995. All right, we'll allow you the extra $5 to send us the overnight delivery. That's what we're hoping for.
I'm gonna hold it in my hands and everyone's going up to heaven. I'm gonna be like, got my money, bitches.
So I see you out there, Bertha. You're asking how we're going to survive the rapture. That's coming up in the second half of the show.
That's definitely the second half. It's almost hard to bite my tongue.
I know. I have to retain it all in. Feel like I'm pregnant with knowledge, you know.
It's actually not hard to bite my tongue. Actually, as I found out this morning, going to the dentist. I got my gums were hurting on the bottom and the front. I'm thinking, oh great, I'm gonna fucking brush too much, it's got an infection or something. So it turns out actually from having a tongue ring, which the ladies enjoy, my $20 tongue ring turned into an $800 dentist visit.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was great. So I showed up there and I'm thinking, oh whatever, I'll pay the $150 or whatever. I'm getting antibiotics and I can fix my gums. Tell the chick the other night, like, you might not want to kiss me just in case. Just in case.
It's nothing contagious, I
Let
swear.
you know tomorrow. Get an appointment in the morning. So I get there, he's the first man to make me cry since I was raped. I left that office in tears.
I bet.
Jail sucks, just to let you know, if you haven't noticed from all the tabs.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than the wound of salt water and jailhouse tattoo.
Hey, could have gave you a complimentary reach around before that.
No, they don't do that in prison. They don't. They
I'm
don't.
talking about the doctor.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, sorry. He was talking about the prison rape, and my
Oh,
mind.
you're just thinking that, yeah.
My mind just.
You know how
You did have that nice comfy chair reclined back. At least you could, fucking A.
Yeah, right.
He's already half up
At least
on
let
me
you kick
anyways.
your feet up first.
Half up on me, looking at his mouth.
I guess we're gonna have to call out somebody here in the chat room too. We got Gombe. Obviously, me too. How sad is it that this is what we're doing on our last night? Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I should be out selling dope, but my crops are late. God damn it.
You're gonna need all that green you can fucking when I'd say actually you're better off.
Well, I was gonna save it.
Well, what I'd say is you're better off fucking selling it, dude. It's gonna turn into a bartering system again.
Exactly.
Yeah, that could be good.
You're gonna have a
Medical
hand up.
supplies. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Medical supplies for my glaucoma.
No one's gonna want to remember the rapture.
and my persistent whooping cough.
I was gonna be like, yeah, I kind of want to add the fact that like all my friends just took off and I'm still here.
It'll help. It'll help with
all my
my
friends, but
Well, exactly. I know two of my friends that are going to be sitting right here.
Only anyone I know is going anyway, so it's pretty much. Yeah, honestly, not much is going to change for me.
No, our world is going to stay.
I have to say, I hope my wife gets to go.
I know you do.
Not
let her hear you say that. You're going to take that the wrong way, as women always do.
I want you to be able to ascend to heaven, honey. I don't want you to be around for the aftermath of the rapture.
Fire and brimstone and all that.
The fire and brimstone. I will suffer that alone.
If you listen to my segment.
I hope
doesn't want you around for that.
If that's the case, I hope my children go too.
Well, Bertha, how can we make it a good show? Huh? Tell us in the chat room. That's what we want to know.
That sounds like a sign-off.
Yeah, make the show good, boys. It's like, what are we doing here? We're working.
I don't think that was a diss.
Yeah, bipolar, kicking in.
I had to call her.
Bipolar all over me with that fucking right here.
Hey, careful, buddy.
Bipolar right in my mouth.
Remember, she's ascending to heaven.
Hey, actually, if we were both there.
Ascending to heaven?
Keep dreaming, pal.
Hey, I was just thinking if we're both there, it would be bipolar, wouldn't it?
We had a little feedback on that chat.
Yeah. I wonder if that fed through.
Oh,
if that was just us.
It might have been just us. I hope it was just us.
Yeah. You turned my headset down. I said you're the first person that's ever asked me to talk louder in my life.
Yeah, I was actually I went and visited you at work, and his boss was like, "You're the first person that ever wanted him to open his mouth." Actually, except that guy in prison that one time.
Yeah, except for that one time.
That could be taken the wrong way.
Oh, boom, boom.
Whatever, I needed some exercise.
Oh.
No shame here, buddy.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be working your full body workout, not just the mouth muscles there.
Whatever.
Whoever.
Capital W.
Well, actually, Bertha, we're hoping that Cliff here. We're hoping he goes to heaven tonight, and Mike.
Hey, whatever, Bertha. All dogs go to heaven.
Oh, I barely got that.
Oh. I said we drank a little too much back for the show.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah. So.
What?
Oh. God.
Yeah.
So what were your bitches again? I was so fucking stoned because he gave me some heavy duty pain pills and I took it and then went, can I need today? And I was kind of drunk before I went there. It was the first time I figured I'd try something new. So I was hanging out with this chick and we woke up and she had apparently cracked the second bottle of champagne right as I passed out. So I woke up and I'm like, well, that's not going to be bubbly by tonight, so we got to take care of that. I didn't fucking just spend, $4.99 to fucking throw it.
And these plastic cups.
Actually, real champagne, please.
Wow.
Real crystal and $4 fucking champagne. That makes sense, huh?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Mike,
So I actually woke up to leaning over and grabbing a champagne bottle and sipping right off it. Fuck the flutes.
They're taking it over.
Random bottle.
Yeah, it brings back bad memories.
Plus, it's a good morning workout. Weight in the bottle.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing better than getting all hammered when you don't have to you have to be at the dentist at 11. Woke up at 7:30 to start drinking again, and then decided to take a cruise. Yeah. Oh yeah. No skirt passenger seat. Love it. I said, don't worry, no one knows. And then a big truck came by, honked the truck, and said, well, he might know, but
Only might have seen.
No one knows.
Only him.
Nobody knows. I swear, baby.
Thank you, Harold Camping, for that warning. Really.
Harold fucking
Camping.
Camping.
We understand that 1994 was just a miscalculation.
Is there something to his name that we're going to be camping after this?
I think so. I think it's just another further sign.
I'm headed straight to the fucking hills, dude. You know what's going to happen.
Well, yeah. And that's the great thing. You notice how all these end of the world movies, most of them have people fleeing to Vermont.
I do. With fucking cabins in the woods in Vermont.
Yeah.
I'm like, yay, it's not a gay reference for Vermont. Awesome.
For once, we're not the butt of the game.
We're not so Takai.
We're not so Takai State now, are we?
Yeah. You take that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Everyone out there, if you're listening to 66414-3486, call in, tell us what you think of Mr. Camping's predictions for the Rapture. I mean, we understand, you know, as Cliff over here was pointing out, you know, he made this prediction back in '94. I can tell you're high, Mike.
I'm fucking high right now.
I wish I was where you were. What?
Huh?
Wow.
I love how I just whispered to you and you had to bring it up on air.
I
just whispered.
Being the only non-high guy in the room right now, I feel a little left out here.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I don't even have a drink.
You're not even drunk. Last time
Chester, can you remedy
Yeah,
that,
I think
please?
we all need. I'm good for.
I'm ready for one.
Sponsor time.
Sponsor time.
Chester's the savior of the show. I swear to God.
If it wasn't for Chester, we would never have the beer.
Listen, don't be talking like that. No false idols.
Hey,
wait, you're not going anyway.
No.
Your ass is staying here with us.
Thank you, Chester.
Here's the savior. You looked a lot different in your pictures, but whatever.
Yeah, you got rid of the beard.
He's got long hair still. Come on.
Get the long hair and just got rid of the beard.
I didn't see my sponsor. And
so yeah, let's go on about Mr. Camping here. He made this prediction back in '94, and apparently,
how old is he, by the way?
I believed him, man. Though.
Mr. Camping, I don't know. He's head of.
He just made me more aware. He gave me more time to be aware.
Exactly. In '94, I think he says it was just a miscalculation.
I think he was.
Yeah, we all figured it out last week. So thanks, Camping.
Yeah.
Like maybe fucking put it up.
He could have put it up in like 1994.
Well,
right?
I think the '94 thing was just to get his name in the media. And
Yeah,
I've heard nothing about
probing.
3 days ago.
It was a hook. It was a hook.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Musicians do it with their music. You know, they have a hook.
Comedians do it with their jokes.
Comedians do it with their jokes. You know, the actors do it with some of their lines. You know,
With their acting.
When they're acting, yes.
Now we can get to the
he
top.
was inserting the hook into the media. So the next time he made a prediction, which media are you going to be inserting?
I don't know.
Well, we'll come up to your segment.
On left hook.
Oh my goodness, you've got such a beautiful cock.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna insert.
That is so Takai. Takai, rather.
I love the guy.
I do too.
Really?
Sooner.
Well,
I honestly just thought he. Yeah,
you thought he was just fooling from
dude.
Star Trek,
Yeah.
huh? No. All you got to do is just listen to the man speaking. That's all you need.
That's all you need for a good Friday night.
So we're coming up here on the last 10 minutes of the first segment. Everybody that's listening, make sure you stay tuned for the second segment, which is going to be our survival tips. You're going to get some fortification tips from Cliff.
Yes, sir.
You're going to get some survival tips from me,
things down.
Ash, and you're going to get some procreation, fortification, and repopulation tips from our buddy Mike over here.
I've been practicing.
He's been
week.
All week. At least 3 or 4 times a day.
At least 3. And when I'm alone, a couple extras.
Thank God for fluffers.
Yeah, fucking A. Oh, you going to a short break here?
Yeah, let's go on a short break here. I'm sorry, I'm just paying attention to the Bible discussion in the chat room.
He's reading on the chat room. I'm stoned. That's stoned.
All right,
I'm pretending to read in the chat room.
It's much better than when we showed up drunk for the show, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another
I don't
story.
feel vain, but I could outline it.
No! All right, we're going to go to a song here. This is The End of Days. We'll be coming back in a couple minutes after a break.
Later, bitches.
Serving conch. This is Burns My Ass Radio on blogtalkradio.com with your host Mike Hunt, Ash Hole, and Cliff Baggs also here as well. Because I said that right.
I am here.
Number here is 626-414-3486. Call in and tell us what burns your ass, because this might be your last chance.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Rapture Show.
Exactly. Get everything that you've wanted to say out. You know, if there's a neighbor pissing you off, tell us
Let them know.
If your boss is pissing us off, just call them out on the air. It'll be fun. We're doing it.
It'll be fun.
We're doing it.
Fun. So we got about 6 minutes left in the first show.
And, we have a
the first half of the show.
I just want to give a shout-out here to one of our listeners, Chibo Jones, the great Chibo Jones. He's listening tonight.
He's awesome.
He is very awesome. Met the guy once and had some conversations with him, and he's just an amazing guy.
He doesn't remember, does he?
I shook his hand. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, way to go, Mike.
I go, it's the touch button.
The problem is, whenever we go on break, you guys just go out and you smoke more, and you come back even worse. And you're already high from the pill.
What?
So he's on the pill.
He's on the pill.
We'll talk about this later, how that's going to end.
Everybody out there, Chibo, you can listen to him on Michael Graves' Radio Deadly, which is on Blog Talk Radio. Look for Radio Deadly. He's also got his own Twitter page. You can find him on Facebook. A great guy.
Really cool, down-to-earth person.
Yep. Yeah.
I shook his hand and
very talented.
Very talented man, yes.
Yes. Very, very, very down-to-earth and awesome as well. So I was very surprised by.
Yeah. And,
very, very
when we met the whole band.
Great conversation. The whole band. It was very surreal in the fact that I felt like I was just sitting there chit-chatting with you guys.
Yeah.
I was no different from someone I grew up with talking to.
Yep.
No putting on airs, nothing, which is nice. Very nice.
Yeah, it's good to see. Very good.
It's lighthearted surprise.
Well, thank you, Chibo Jones.
So thank you for listening. Hopefully, if the Rapture doesn't suck you up to heaven,
which it will, because he's going to be with his beautiful music.
he's bought his pass to heaven.
I don't know if that'll bring it back. I heard some of the stories he was telling. I don't know if there's any coming back from that, but.
Oh, Chibo, it's not going to be over in 6 minutes. It's not going to be.
No.
We got a second half. You got to stick around. According to
second half.
According to Mr. Camping, you have until 6 p.m. tomorrow, Chibo. So yeah.
Oh, fuck! That means I got to go to work.
Yeah, you got to.
At least make it
cocksuckers.
Just make an appearance.
Yeah, just make an appearance.
I got to start at 9 fucking a.m.
There we go. I had to take a little bit more sip from one of our old sponsors.
I gotta say right now, I am fucking pissed. I thought it was 6 a.m. he told me, dude.
No, 6 p.m.
Son of a bitch. Now just in case this asshole's wrong.
Hey, dude, don't worry about it. Skip out.
Yeah.
They're going to dock your pay?
They'll just fire me, probably.
Well, it ain't going to matter. They're not going to be there in a few days.
What if he's wrong?
Well, then he's wrong.
Is that a chance I want to...
Are you questioning the great...
This is the dilemma I'm having right now. The problem is, do I want to spend my last hours on Earth working for an asshole, or do I want to fucking take the chance that this dude's wrong and I fuck myself hard? I know I've done that before.
That could lead you to your segment.
Interesting. I got out of work tonight earlier, and the car went down to the store. You got in that nice little bathroom they have, and it locked. You was all by yourself. Oh man, I fucking pulled out my cock and I said, "Oh, buddy, I'm gonna put a hurting on you right now." That was a long time.
Oh my.
Anyways. Yeah. Dear
God, please take Mike up from your head.
Hey, I do have to say, I believe that somehow, some way, this is going to work out, just like with the STDs, that I just
cancel
hit
yourself
it so fucking much that the STDs cancel out, that maybe I'm such a fucking asshole, it'll all just cancel out, and I'll go straight to heaven.
So you're thinking God's going to be sitting there going,
I think God's
this guy's such a dick. I got to have him up here.
He's going to entertain me.
We got to keep it interesting.
We got to have a horse.
He's like,
sorry.
God's got a good sense of humor. I mean, we've seen this, especially over the past couple of years. God has a great sense of humor. So you do know he's going to have a few people up there that shouldn't be there, just to fucking spice it up.
Yeah, I'm expecting that. I mean,
Clinton's going to be running around, chubby chasing. I'll be up there, taking his leftovers.
Yo, Bill, save some for me.
I'll take that cigar.
What was that look you just gave him? Did you not get it?
I did, but I don't know.
He doesn't like it when I talk.
Yeah, that's why we got into talk radio. I hate your voice so much. Please do that.
I'm an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
That's kind of how the show started. No. You're an asshole, I'm an asshole.
Let's start a show. We're all a bunch of dicks. Let's start a show about it.
You know what?
You say potato, I say ham sandwich.
You got it. You know what? I'm kind of sick of no one listening to us pick on other people. Let's make this the people of Walmart.com radio show style.
That's what we're going to do.
That's how I break the show. I just look at people at Walmart.com, get pissed off, and say, no, this is what pisses me off. These people exist.
Yeah. So we're coming down to the last minute here of the first segment. Everybody, tune in for the second segment. Once we come into the second segment, we're going to be hitting the ground and running, giving you some survival tips on how to survive after the rapture. Because, face it, if you're listening to this right now, there's no way in hell your sitting ass is going up in the rapture tomorrow. You're stuck here on this beautiful marble like us three are. So tune in. You can listen to Cliff give you some fortification tips. I'll give you some survival tips. And we got Mike over there. He's just going to tell you how to pound it like a rabbit and pop out more babies.
I'll give you a tip. Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the
That's
tip.
all you need.
It's a little game we play.
Just the tip.
10 seconds, everybody. We're going to go out a little bit of the doors here.
Blog Talk Radio.
All the children are insane, waiting for the summer rain.
This is Burns My Ass Radio on blogtalkradio.com with your hosts Ash Hole, Mike Hunt, and this is Cliff Bagg. Now this segment, this second half of our show, is going to be dedicated to the Rapture. This is going to be our fortification tips, which are coming from me, and then we're going to have Ash come on with survival tips, and then we're going to have Mike come on with some fornication tips. Some repopulation tips. This is Cliff Bagg's fortification top 5 priority list. Now, the first step you want to take, first top priority in a meltdown situation, like economic and social crisis situation. First step is you want to get to a heightened state of paranoia. This will ensure that you're always paying attention. Be obsessively compulsive. Check everything multiple times. Like your locks, your doors, all your fencing or whatever, your razor wire that you have up, everything. You want to check it many, 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 many times. Obsessively compulsive. This brings me to my next point, is trust in only one thing, and that would be the fear within yourself. Nothing else, because that fear will keep you alive. It will. And lastly, turn everyone away who disagrees with your method.
Unless they're ladies.
Because there is a method to the madness, and viewers, they don't want to live because they're not trustworthy. They don't believe in them. So just turn them away. Which brings me to my second priority, which would be establish a perimeter. Make a circumference. Barricade yourself in. Put barriers up around like all your vital stuff, like your grow lab, your home, all your outdoor food crops and grow crops, and any source of fresh water that's real close. Barricade it. Make sure nobody can get into it except for you. Booby traps. Booby traps are very important. Booby traps should be set in a circular pattern around your perimeter, far enough away from yourself though, so it gives you plenty of time for awareness. You hear somebody screaming out there because they get caught in a bear trap. You got to have an exit plan. So the exit plan can be implemented at that point. You can triangulate your position and have an escape route. Pretty much it for the perimeter, You just want to barricade your windows with plywood and anything important that might look like something, make it look like nothing. Throw junk, garbage, trash, dead things, anything you can find near important things. So they're just, hideous to the eye and nose or whatever. Destroy the senses, and we'll drive them away. That would bring me to my third priority, which would be bear arms. Bear those arms. Stock up on bullets and explosives while you can. Hit up the hardware stores for any ammunition you can. Survival goods, shovels, fencing, razor wire, electric fencing. Solar is the best thing to use for that because you're obviously going to be in a meltdown situation. There's not going to be much of a power grid if there is any at all. Let's see. I have a tip for keeping people away, which would be go out and find some roadkill or somebody that's already been a victim of the rapture. Find a body that's bloated. Shoot it. full of holes and hang it up on the perimeter, because I'll tell you what, this will let people know that you're somewhat crazy and they're less likely to raid you because, you've been blowing holes and shit. So that should steer people away.
Blow holes and shit.
You have to make a stern example out of somebody with a weapon. Make sure there's somewhat of a crowd, if at all possible. I mean, self-preservation is of most importance, so don't die just trying to please other people. But if you make sure there's somebody else watching, then word will get out a little faster. People will get out. This brings me to my fourth priority, which would be sever yourself from the grid. Disconnect everything. Examples: water, power, phone, sewer, any outside communication, the internet, especially the internet.
You really want to disconnect the sewer?
Well, you never know. They could back you up on purpose. Then you got a pretty shitty situation.
Shitty situation.
So, definitely disconnect from the sewer. The only thing you don't want to disconnect yourself from at this point would be maybe if you're not into the growing situation, would be your dealer. Definitely don't disconnect from your dealer. You're going to want that guy or girl, or
I'm going to keep my dentist on call, that's for sure.
I have to say, though, the dealers are probably going to be the first ones to go up in the rapture.
Yeah, they might. They
bring more joy.
They are good people. Okay,
degenerates.
Don't trust food or water from anywhere else, any other outside source. You just don't. That's just a tip from anyone. And my final and my fifth and final priority would be to dig in. I mean, once you're set up, once you've established your perimeter and your fortification, just dig in. You have no reason for outside contact at this point. So buckle down, shoot anything that moves, and just hold on. Someday it will be over, and you will be able to go about, your somewhat normal life as well. Given that the whole world doesn't explode. If you follow these 5 simple steps, you will at least double your chances in survival. So listen to Cliff and fortify yourself.
I like the advice. I'm always in for a double.
Double your chances. Don't roll the dice. And that would bring us to Ash.
All right. Brings us to Ash. Here we go. Survival tips that might just save your ass if you're on the move with Ash Hole. The first thing you need is water. Over everything else, this is a necessity. You can go without food for a very long time, but water is something that you need. Don't expect anything that's coming from the taps to be something you can use to survive. First thing that's going to go is all natural resources. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to find a place where you can scavenge water that can be used quickly. The rapture is going to happen. All the good people are going to go up to heaven. Let's assume one of your neighbors is good. Go into their house, check the fridge. That's going to be the first place you can find some water that's not coming from a polluted source. The second would be the toilet tank. Inside there you have 1.6 gallons worth of water that you can pack up and take with you to the next destination. That should give you more than enough to make it to the next town. Weapons. You can turn just about anything into an implement of war. Anything from forks to toothpicks can be last-second life-saving.
I think Mike's tripping out.
I think he's tripping over here.
He's having a flashback from now.
Exactly. I mean, I once saw a man use a hot pot of coffee to drown another man. It was the most horrible thing I've ever seen and heard in my life. But you can do it.
I thought it was funny, that's why I'm staying.
That's why you're still here.
That's why I'm sticking around.
And just to point out there, Gombe, toilet water from the tank, not from the bowl.
What are you, a fucking dog? Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
I'll use it from the fucking bowl.
So the next tip I can give you about weapons is save your sharpest, strongest weapons for your defense, because you're going to have people coming after you. Use the secondaries, your weakest weapons for hunting, because you're going to be taking out a lot of small game. Those are the easiest to go for. And depending on the situation, the best weapons that you can possibly have are going to be your hands and your brain, or your legs and your brain if you need to get the fuck out of there. The next piece we're going to cover is food. I suggest you go Google right now, since we still have the internet. Once the rapture happens, you guys are going to be screwed. So go to Google right now.
Have you ever hung out with fucking engineers and geeks? They're the worst fucking people you ever meet. You might still have internet.
I don't know, because they're probably going to be going up to heaven pretty quick, some of them. So, search for edible plants in your area. That's what you need to do. Go to Google right now. Search for edible plants in your area. They're going to be the easiest supplies for food for most of the year, especially this time of year. With all the water we've been having, you guys are going to have plenty to go on for quite a while. Beyond that, you're going to need to learn how to set traps and snares to easily catch small prey. I wouldn't go for the big game yet until you get your skills honed. I've lost a couple friends who thought killing a bear was going to be as easy as killing and skinning a rabbit. They were wrong.
Dead wrong.
Dead wrong. Remember, the best meat with the most supply at this point is going to be your fellow man. And just face it, this is after the rapture. So if they're left on this planet, they deserve to die and be used as steak.
They're fair game.
The next thing is transportation. You're going to need a form of conveyance that will get you around. I suggest going with something small that won't attract a lot of attention. Face it, if you're screaming around the corner on 20-inch chrome rims, you're probably going to get your ass robbed, killed, and if it's by me, you're probably going to get eaten too, because that's just the way I roll.
But not on 20.
Usually the bigger the rims, the fatter the bastard sitting there. We've never noticed.
So the next thing this brings me to is companionship. You're going to need something around that's going to keep you from going crazy. If we've learned anything from Hollywood or my time in solitary confinement, you're going to need something that's going to make it so you don't lose your fucking marbles, okay? Like Mad Max, you can have a dog go around with you. Hell, even like Castaway, you could use a volleyball if you wanted to and paint a face on it. I prefer an animal.
I cried.
I prefer an animal first, then we can go to another human being, because basically, at this point in time, if you get hungry, that animal or human being is nothing going to be but, a hamburger on legs. But one thing I have to point out is no politicians, because I find anything from them hard to swallow.
Oh! Or stomach.
Or stomach. So those are your survival tips with Ash Hole.
Bear Grylls over here, thank you.
It is beautiful stuff right there. I guess that brings me in to my little part of this whole show here. And now on a lighter note, unless you're a chubby chaser, fornication, copulation, procreation, and repopulation.
See, I take times right.
I can't even say it one slope.
Holy shit, the only reason I can say it now is because I'm stoned. Okay, first rule. One thing you're going to need to stock up on is belts. Belts come in handy for all kinds of things. You can rappel down cliffs if you hook enough of them together. You can do pretty much anything. Most important thing is, brings me back to another show. You can tie those tree huggers up to those trees they love so much.
Oh.
Yeah, because although we're good-looking gentlemen here, they're not all going to be down for it. But the most important thing is repopulating. So we have to do what we can do.
And if that requires tying some sassy bitch to a tree,
this is where we go in multiple belts too, because they're just too loud.
It might be a bigger girl or it might be a bigger tree.
And there you have it. And now I'd like to go back over to where Cliff was saying, do not take all of his advice. Do not turn everyone away. Keep all the ladies. It really doesn't matter whether they're your type or not. Because when the population's down, your type is anything that has a vagina. So that's a big hint there.
Whether it's bisexual or not. Except for that one time when Cliff was in college.
Yeah, well, that was also when he went down to Puerto Rico, too, and met those ladies.
A coon, even if it is on a cow.
Those quote-unquote ladies look better than the real ladies do. So I understand his mistake there. He was pretty happy with the outcome of that.
Yeah, he was. The outcome.
Outcome the surprise.
Hello, not the
So another tip is shut the fuck up. Another tip.
Sorry, we'll take that one through.
Just the tip, sorry.
Just the tip.
Another
tip is have as many ladies around as possible at all times. Kind of pretty much second nature to me anyways right now. Yeah. Over to Ash's tips there. There's hints on small prey capture. You can also use that on ladies if they're traveling alone.
Oh yeah.
Snares, traps.
Mid-sized prey.
Yeah, you don't want to go for the ladies in groups.
I mean, this is why the first thing we're going to do is actually go raid Victoria's Secret. So that's going to be our bait. It's a nice, the bra hanging out. So they'll be like, oh, what is this? Gotcha!